Hi, everyone, and welcome to Heather Havenwood Raw. So I have a podcast out there. If you haven't heard of me before, I have a podcast called The Win with Heather Havenwood. Go check it out on iTunes or go to heatherhavenwood.com. And today I want to talk to you about something that I look a little disgruntled here. I actually just got off of 3 interviews today alone. I do an average between 4, my most is 9 interviews in 1 week where I'm being interviewed on other people's shows, radio shows, summits, podcasts. They call them blog talk radio, Voice America. So many that I get invited to all the time. And I got to be honest with you, starting before August 2015 and July 2015. No one was reaching out to me. And that's because I didn't know how to set myself up to be found, to say, hey, yeah, we want you on our show. We want you to talk to our people, our tribe on your expertise, which for mine is marketing and sales. So today, if you're an author, speaker, an expert on widgets, an expert on extraterrestrial aliens, an expert on climate change, political, whatever, it doesn't matter. The beauty of podcasting today or radio today is people are constantly looking for experts in their field on whatever that is. If you're a dog trainer and you want to teach people more about dogs, whatever that is, podcasting is a great way to do it. The cool thing about it is you get in front of a live community without ever having to leave your house. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today, 3 action steps that you can do today, tonight, by tomorrow morning, that you can do now to get started being a guest on other people's shows. Okay, so here we go. And people who are listening, they might not be able to see this because I did a little cue cards if you're watching, because I'm going to repurpose this video and I'm going to turn it into a solo podcast that's going to be on the Renegade Nation. Hey, Renegade Nation out there. And it's going to be repurposed on YouTube, Vimeo, Twitter, and all of it. So I just want you to get the power of the audio podcast. Is really powerful. So again, if you're watching me on YouTube, hey, how's it going? If you are not in audio and you're listening to me while you're on the treadmill, keep going, girl. You got this. Or you're on the subway going to work. Think how you can use podcasting to increase business for your business that you work in. Maybe you're in business development at your business. Maybe you are a solo entrepreneur. Maybe you're a realtor. Doesn't matter what it is. You can use this awesome medium to increase business. Oh, and I forgot to turn off my phone. Look at that. Bad girl. So number 1, 3 action steps. First action step, structure. Okay, what does structure mean? When you are reaching out to hosts of podcasts, hosts of radio shows, hosts of whatever that is, right? Blog hosts, where they own the medium, they own the show, basically. You want it really easy for them to say yes to you. Make it really easy, because you got to remember, since they're putting themselves out there, right? They're constantly getting inundated with people that want to be a guest. So you want to make it really easy for them to say yes to you, right? And how you do that is through a media page. Now, this might sound duh. You would be surprised of some powerful people out there that are really experts in their field, right? One guy was a Navy SEAL. The guy's like awesome. And he's now speaking for different groups on terrorism and stuff like that going on. He's awesome. He's a great speaker, ton of content, not so great media page. Hard to say yes to. He's not fixed that. Someone who was a masterful sales trainer, not a great media page, which is so surprising. And on it goes. So I'm giving you full permission to steal. Yes. To rip off, steal, whatever that looks like. Go to heatherhavenwood.com/media. And on that page, you're going to see a few different things. Here's the structure. Number 1, right at the top, you're going to see what I stand for, right? My image and my slogan, as they call it, or what I stand for, the different aspects, sales, marketing, empowerment of women. And then underneath that, you're going to see a 3-minute video of me speaking on KXAN locally here in Austin. And the topic was don't wait for perfect and go out there in the world and do what you need to do. But remember, when I first got started, I never had that video. That video was just recently added. Okay, so you don't have a video, don't worry about it. The third thing you'll see is a one sheet. It says one sheet here and has pointed fingers. That is literally, they call in the media world a one sheet. It's something that I can attach to in an email. I can send directly to a different link. And it literally is a one sheet that has my bio, a short bio, topics that I talk about, a picture of me, and all my social media, because that's what I call one sheet, and it's a PDF. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4 is underneath that is my bio. Now that's what I call a long form bio. And it's not a dissertation or a resume. It's a bio. A bio is something that you want people to know about you, what you're dealing with, and your projects are now, not your resume, what you've done since 1999. Okay, so you really want to relook at your bio and probably shorten it a little bit. I should put on there a short bio as well. And I need to do that. And I highly suggest you what I call a short and long bio, because most hosts only want 50 to 100 words. Yep, for your bio. So you got to really chunk it in, right? And think about what you're focused on now. What are your current projects now? What are you working on now? What are you putting yourself out there now, not 10 years ago? Okay. All right. So that's the next thing. That's number 4. Underneath that, you're going to see the footer, all my social media, right? Link, all my different social media. Key piece, people want to find you. The next thing you'll see is images. Those images on the right-hand side, my book, Sexy Boss. Then I have my other 2 images. Those are what I call art ready. They're media ready. They're high res, and they are click and go. They're really designed for media people to go out there and grab those images. They're alt text to me as well. Grab those images and use those any way they can. Okay, any way they want to. They're given full permission to use those in all different media places. So again, rip mine off. Rip off the structure. If you want to, go to other people's media pages. I mean, go to Fox News, go to CNN, and look at Anderson Cooper's or Megyn Kelly's media page, and you'll see the same structure. I can't tell you how many times as a host of my own podcast, The Win, I've asked people for their images or their bio, and they send me an email with all these attachments. Look, make it easy for me. One link, grab and go. Okay. So that is number 1, structure. The intention of structure is make it easy for people to say yes to you. Yes, I want to do business with you. Yes, I want to share your show, my show. All right. Number 2, setup. Okay. I'm not that picky on this one, but I am. I find it fascinating when I reach out to an expert. They got a book. They have, maybe $1 million business, or maybe they're an expert in aliens or the Bigfoot or whatever it is, and they don't have a microphone. Hello. Look, I'm here in Austin, Texas, talking to you on my microphone. Okay. It's connected to my MacBook Pro. And that's it. That's the whole dealio. Okay. Now, I recently have upgraded my mic to more of a condenser mic. I spent a little extra money this last couple of months to really upgrade myself. But for the first 130 podcasts I was on, shows I was on, from August 2015 to first quarter 2016, less than 9 months, I was on over 130 podcasts. I use the Yeti. No, I don't own any stock for this, but this is what I used. The Yeti, the blue Yeti. You can go check it out on Amazon. It's a plug and play. All you need is earbuds, where it actually goes to the bottom. Right here, boom, right at the bottom. And boom, you're set to go. You plug it into your computer with a USB, ta-da, you are ready to go. Okay, so that is how simple it is to start. Now, if you grow into broadcasting, you can definitely move in a different space, but right now that's all you need. Now, the next thing you need is what I call a direct connect. Don't do podcasting in Starbucks. Don't do podcasting on your kitchen table where you're connected to the Wi-Fi. Do it at a place in your office where you can actually directly connect to the internet. And the reason that is because audio is really important and video is really important and it takes a lot of bandwidth, and Wi-Fi goes in and out. It just does. It goes in and out. And you don't want that to happen when you're talking and you're communicating. You want that to happen. So you want to make sure that you're really direct connected. I have a fun story. I interviewed a guy that, I just love him. He's just so much fun. We had a great time on the interview, but it was going in and out and in and out and in and out the whole time. And I finally asked him, I go, are you on Wi-Fi? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh. It really ruined the interview because I know that if I can't hear him, the recording's not going to come out. And sure enough, after we were all done, I listened to the recording, and half the time he was talking, it sounded like this. Well, it was this. I mean, I can't put that out there. It is actually found that when people don't have a good audio of something, they close it off, shut it down, whatever. It's really important to have that. So step 2, set up. Okay. Step 3, the part that people really have a hard time with. Self-promotion. Now, what's interesting about shows and radio and podcasting is that imagine a radio host or a podcast host or a TV host, whatever. They already have a party going on. Okay. They got their tribe. They got their party going on. And you're basically knocking on the door saying, hey, you got a cool party. Can I come in? And that is very counterintuitive, not only for human beings, but especially for women. Men, and I'm not trying to be sexist, but I think men, it's a little easier to walk and go, hey, dude, I'm here for the party. I got the booze. I brought the booze. Woo, woo, right? Women were taught at a very young age not to be very aggressive, not to go out there, not to knock on the door, and never invite yourselves to the party. So when I say to people, especially women, hey, it's now your time. It's your job to go invite yourself to the party. Ooh, a lot of stuff happens in someone's head, just swirling around. So what you need to do is really kind of let that go for a second and leverage the things I talked about, which is the media page, right? So that when you present your media page, it is easy for people to say yes to you because they love what they see. Because when you're presenting your media page, you really are presenting an opportunity for people to judge you. And that is nerve-wracking. Okay. So how I do it is when I do a cold email, okay, to a suspect is someone that I found their show. I think that I could add a lot of value to their show. And I literally do a cold email to them. It's called suspect, right? They're not a prospect yet. They're a suspect. I reach out to them and I give a few things in that email. One, who I am. Hi. And my market is da-da-da, meaning I talk about marketing, sales, leadership, email marketing. Number 2, I show my media page. I present a couple topics I think will be fit for their show. Okay. Message to market match. Number 3, I put in 2 old shows, meaning shows I've done prior, meaning they have interviewed me before. And I literally put the links in, boom, put the links right in so they can go and listen to me on someone else's show. And then I also put my Amazon page, my other books. And then I say this word. This is how I say this phrase. Holly, I'd like for you to consider for me to be on your show. I think I'd be a great fit and could add a lot of value to your community. That's it. If you notice, the language is about, I'd like for you to consider to have me on your show. Another way to say that, I'd like for you to consider to invite me to your party. Hello. How fun is that? So these are the 3 things that you can get started today, tonight, right now, to get started on doing podcasts. So we're talking right now, September 2016. I've actually lost count. I think I'm over 150, where I've been on over 150 shows. Now, I'm not telling you that to brag, really, because it's a lot of work. I am telling you this because it's very powerful. It's a very powerful medium. It's way more powerful than I think being on TV. Here's why. In TV, you talk in sound bites, 2-minute, 3-minute tops. Okay. You have 2 or 3 minute, literally tops of your whole in and out. Okay. So you only talk really quickly and you talk in sound bites. In a podcast or in a radio show or in a summit, you have sometimes up to 60 minutes, usually between 20 to 45, depending on the host, to share your story, to share who you are, to share what you do, share case studies. It's way more intimate. The other thing that's cool about podcasting, not only is it more intimate, but it's not talking at people. Like right now, I'm kind of talking to you because it's just me and you, right? I'm a little bit talking at you. I don't like to have, I don't like that particular format, talking at people, but that's kind of what we're doing here versus with you. That's how I feel podcasting. I'm hopefully right now talking with you, not at you. I think I feel that when I talk at people, it's like a mother figure or a father figure. Right? And when I talk with people, it's a friend and maybe a teacher or a mentor. Right. So that's what I'm doing here. That's my intention with you, is just teach what I've learned, mentor you, hopefully to encourage you, hopefully to go after what you want and to say, yeah, I want to do this. I really want to add value to people's shows, and I want to share my story and promote my businesses and things like that. So that's my intention. And again, my name is HeatherHavenwood.com. If you've never heard of me, I'd love for you to check me out and check out my podcast. It's on iHeartRadio. It's on Renegade Talk Radio. It's on iTunes and Stitcher and Podomatic. Please go check me out. I'd love for you to give me feedback. Even if it's, you suck. That's okay. It's all good. I love this medium podcast. And as an entrepreneur myself, I think it's a very powerful medium. And I encourage you, no matter if you're a dentist, a chiropractor, a lawyer, really, a doctor, a consultant, an engineer, we all need you. We all need you. We all need to hear your brilliance. So this is Heather Havenwood on The Win, the solo show. And thank you for listening, everyone. Check me out again on Renegade Nation and Renegade Talk Radio, or check me out at HeatherHavenwood.com. Bye, everyone.